I'm Dar from Dar's Divine Connections, and I'm here today to talk about the topic, finding your soul tone. This short video will be divided into 3 parts. First, we'll talk about the reasons and the benefits for finding your soul tone. Then we'll talk about how do you find it. Our second step will balance the right and the left side of the body because the soul tone will have already oxygenated and balanced the right and left hemisphere of the brain. So we'll balance the body to match. We'll end our session in grounding and gratitude because that's always a great way to end. So let's get started. First of all, why might you want to find your soul tone? Well, the main reason is it will shift energy back into alignment with our energetic being. A soul tone is a healing sound that bypasses the mental mind, releases energetic blocks, and opens up innate wisdom for clearer access to the divine. And we're all about divine connections here. According to research, some of the benefits are that it releases stress, oxygenates the brain, reduces blood pressure and heart rate. It assists in increasing a calm and balanced brain wave, and that's proven by brainwave activity charts. And it synchronizes the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, which I've already mentioned. So let's learn how to do this. First of all, forget everything you know about music, about sound making with your voice, about singing, and especially forget those voice lessons where they teach you to sit up straight and breathe from the diaphragm, and the voice comes from below, and you make beautiful, beautiful sounds. And that is all physical voice. So let's leave that behind and let's think instead energy. So everything is energy. If we rub our hands together really fast, we can feel that we are forming energy. So this is the process we're going to use. We're going to rub our hands together really fast and form an energy ball. And you can follow along with me, or I'll repeat it again. And we're going to take this ball of energy that we're forming, and we're going to place it at the base of the throat. And then we're going to breathe it in. And on the out breath, we're going to make a sound. Now, before we do this, we're going to have no judgment, but rather we're going to assess how much vibration occurs. We're going to adjust our chin in various placements, and that will change your tone slightly. Remember, this is not a note, so don't use a musical ear to judge it. We're going to judge it by our fingertips and how much vibration it's producing. So this is going to be easy. Yes, you're probably thinking, well, that's easy. Well, yes, it is. It's easy and it's natural. So think about babies and puppies and kitties and how they self-soothe with just a little purr, a little noise. And that's what we're going to be doing. So let's do it together. Rub your hands together. Form a ball of energy. Place that energy at the base of the throat. Breathe it in And on the out breath, we're going to make a sound. You're going to adjust your chin some and adjust your note some until you feel vibration at your fingertips. So you see, this is not a note. This is not using your singing voice. This is using what some people call the God tone, or the tone in celebration of spirit. And we're calling it right now a soul tone. And your soul tone came to you long before the physical body. So this is not the physical voice. You might have to practice it a little bit, but our aim is to get that natural sound that babies and puppies and kitties and other animals use. So the best place to practice is out on a walk. But this is such a wonderful technique that if you're at a desk at work and you could take a bathroom break or go to the water cooler or go outside for just a minute, then it's a great time to express that soul tone. And you'll find out as you walk and even just a few minutes of practice, I hope that you'll reap the benefit from releasing stress to balancing the right and left hemisphere of your brain to oxygenating it. It's a very quick, easy process that I wanted to share with you. So the second thing I would recommend doing after finding your soul tone and using it to release stress or kind of come back to center, we want to balance the body as well. So a really quick way to do that is to grab your shoulder and press your fingertips in behind your shoulder. It doesn't matter which one. And take a nice deep breath and cross your body to your hip. And you'll see we're actually aligning the left and right side of the body. So then switch. Take a breath, let it out as you cross. And do that 3 times. And here's my number 3. And then the 4th time you can just release at the hip. If there's still some toxins that have kind of built up, I got my hair, by the way. If there's still some toxins kind of built up, you can dig your fingers in and then pull, release at the hip. Pull, release at the hip. Now, you can do this much quieter if you're in the bathroom at work, right? So the 3rd thing we're going to talk about is grounding and gratitude. And like I said, that's a great way to end. But after balancing your mind and balancing your body and releasing this stress, it's a good idea to ground because you probably have to go back to a work setting or back to real life. If you can go outside and hug a tree or bury your feet in the sand or go barefoot in the grass, go for it. Just do that as your grounding technique. But if you're stuck inside and you need to ground, the cross body technique, seated with just taking one hand to the opposite knee and then your other hand to the opposite knee, because when we cross energy, we can bring ourselves into a grounding position. We can imagine roots growing at the bottom of our feet, down into the earth. But just with that simple activity, you can kind of feel yourself coming down and centered. So I'd like to encourage everyone to use their soul tone. It's quick and easy and has bountiful benefits. And thanks for joining me today. in exploring one more way of making divine connection with Dara's divine connection.